Good morning, everybody. Myself, Dr. Minakshi Nagar, Associate Professor, Department of Zoology, Government College, Kota. Today, we will discuss about the structure of Ascaris lumbricoides, that is, the common roundworm. Nematodes, commonly called roundworms, constitute the largest phylum Nematoda of superphylum Aschelminthes. They are distinct from flatworms and tapeworms in having a cylindrical body, a pseudocoel, and a complete digestive tract lined by endodermal epithelium. Majority of them are free living in soil and water, while a good number of species are parasitic on plants and animals. Species of genus Ascaris are large sized and inhabit the intestines of various mammals. The most common is Ascaris lumbricoides, a gastrointestinal parasite of man. The systemic position of Ascaris is as follows: phylum Nematoda, class Phasmidia, order Ascaroidea, genus Ascaris, species Lumbricoides. This is the diagram of Ascaris showing the adult worms in lateral view, male and female. Ascaris is one of the most familiar endoparasite of man. It has been reported from pigs, cattle, sheep, and squirrels. It inhabits the small intestine more frequently of children than of adults. It is cosmopolitan in distribution, found in India, China, Korea, Philippines, and Pacific Islands. Its incidence varies in different parts of the globe. Body is elongate, cylindrical, and gradually tapering at both ends, the anterior end being more slender than the posterior. Sexes are separate, that is, it is dioecious with a distinct sexual dimorphism. Female measures 20 to 40 centimeters in length and 4 to 6 millimeter in diameter. It has a straight tail, while the male is smaller, up to 20 centimeters in length and 2 to 4 millimeter in diameter. Its tail is curved ventrally. The cuticle covering the body surface bears minute transverse striations, giving a pseudo-segmented appearance to the worm. The worms are yellow to light pink in color. Running along the entire length of body are 4 longitudinal streaks or lines, one mid-dorsal, one mid-ventral, and 2 lateral. Dorsal and ventral lines appear pure white, while lateral lines, which are more conspicuous, appear brown. These lines are simple impressions of syncytial epidermis, which is much thickened all along the length at the median dorsal, median ventral, and 2 lateral positions. The excretory pore is situated mid-ventrally, a little behind the mouth. In female, the genital pore and anus open separately. The genital pore is situated mid-ventrally at about 1/3 distance from the anterior end. Anterior end is round, bearing a small terminal triradiate mouth aperture guarded by three broad lips or labia. One lip is mid-dorsal and broadly elliptical, and two are subventral or lateroventral and oval. Inner or oral margin of each lip has a forked fleshy core made of two anterior extensions of labial parenchyma and bears minute denticles. These denticulate inner margins of lips form a sort of rasping surface. Outer surface of each lip bears minute sensory papillae. Dorsal lip bears two double papillae, one on each side. Each lateroventral lip bears one double papilla in its ventral portion and a single papilla in lateral position, near which is an amphid, that is, opening of an amphidial gland. A cervical papilla is also present just behind each lateroventral lip. Papillae are tangoreceptors while amphids are chemoreceptors. Posterior or tail end of body shows clear sexual dimorphism. It is straight in female but curved ventrally in male. In female, a little in front of the tail end lies a mid-ventral transverse aperture or anus, guarded by thick lips. Only digestive tube opens to outside through anus. In male, anus is replaced by a cloaca. It is the common aperture for digestive and genital tubes. Sometimes two chitinous spiculate processes of equal size are seen protruding out of the cloacal aperture. These are called pineal setae or spicules, which serve to transfer sperms into female vagina during copulation. Part of caudal end behind anus or cloacal aperture may be called the tail. Tail end of male ascaris is characterized by the presence of numerous genital papillae on ventral surface. There are 50 pairs of preanal papillae in front of cloaca and 5 pairs of postanal papillae behind it. Genital papillae of male help in copulation. Two anterior pairs of postanal papillae are double, while the rest are single. A single excretory pore lies mid-ventrally at a distance of about 2 mm from the anterior end. The genital pore or vulva of female lies mid-ventrally at about 1/3 distance from the anterior end. The genital pore of male opens into the cloaca. Thank you.